Breaking developments first at 11 on the terror attack in New York City. As we come on the air tonight, we are uncovering new details about the alleged killer and his ties to the tri-state.
Good evening, everyone. 8 people are not home with their families on this Halloween because of the actions of one man.
Multiple law enforcement officials say that he is 29-year-old Sayfullo Saipov. He allegedly drove a rented Home Depot truck down a bike path, plowing over nearly 24 people.
This happened just after 3 o'clock in Lower Manhattan, just blocks away from the World Trade Center. Now, we've just learned that 5 Argentinians, 1 Bulgarian are among the dead. A note was found on the scene saying that Saipov carried out the attack on behalf of ISIS.
We know that this action was intended to break our spirit. But we also know New Yorkers are strong, New Yorkers are resilient, and our spirit will never be moved by an act of violence, an act meant to intimidate us.
This is new video tonight of the World Trade Center lit up in red, white, and blue. And President Donald Trump now calling on Homeland Security to set up its extreme vetting program, saying we must not allow ISIS to return or enter our country after defeating them in the Middle East. As more details emerge, those who saw the aftermath of the attack are coming to terms with it. This witness paints a graphic picture of the aftermath.
One body, which was more twisted, was next to the bike that was bent in half, and another body was next to the bike whose front wheel was twisted off. And then there was a lone bike, and there was no body next to it.
Tonight, we learned Saipov used to live right here in the tri-state. 9 on your side's Kristen's really talked to residents who took one look at Saipov's picture and said he was their neighbor and a business owner. Kristen.
We know that he is a father and a husband who lived in Florida, New Jersey, and Ohio. Tonight, we're hearing from shocked neighbors who can't believe that he's a terror suspect.
It's gated, it's safe. You don't think something like that would happen so close to home.
Records show and neighbors confirm Sayfullo Saipov once lived in this Sims Township complex and registered a local business called Safe Motors in 2011.
That freaks me out.
Online records show he also lived and owned a business in Cuyahoga Falls and Stowe, just outside of Akron.
I'm in complete shock, just total shock. I'm still in shock. It's really hard to believe.
So we've lived here for about a little over 2 years, and I mean, when you showed me the picture, that was him.
Brooke Carey, who lived just across from Saipov, says he was very private.
I remember him keeping to himself, and I didn't know any of this story that you were telling me, but I do recognize the face.
That face now seen around the world as the only suspect in an act of terror that killed 8 people. Stephen Newman says he can't believe the neighbor he engaged in friendly conversation with is accused of creating this chaos.
It's incredibly strange. It's like something out of the X-Files.
Saipov was hospitalized after being shot by police and remains in custody. ABC News just confirmed he was an Uber driver who did pass the app's background check. The FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force is leading the investigation.
Kristen, thank you. And you can count on 9 on your side to bring you updates on the terror attack in New York City. We are constantly updating our website and mobile app with brand new details. Wake up with Good Morning Tri-State for comprehensive coverage on this act of terror.